All right, everybody, it's me, Gregory Manarino. It is Friday, September 20th, 2019, and we have to talk again. Let's start off with the basics here. As I am doing this video blog, stocks are catching a bid. They're higher across the board, nothing major, but higher nonetheless. Now, how many of you would be surprised to find out that there is also another simultaneous rally going on? Bonds are getting bought up. And maybe more importantly, maybe not, the spread between the 2 and the 10 is now 3 basis points. Another inversion is coming. And how many of you are going to be shocked about this? The Federal Reserve is continuing their massive capital injections into the financial sector to prevent another credit freeze. I mean, this really should be raising flags for everyone, but the market, again, seems to be shrugging this off. Okay, that's okay too. Let the market be in this gleeful, drug-induced, addict, whatever you want to call it, mode. There's going to be a moment when this doesn't work anymore, the law of diminishing returns. But again, I'm getting this weird vibe, just like yesterday, that weird scrolly thing I drew yesterday. It just doesn't feel right to me. It probably doesn't feel right to you either. I mean, let's put a perspective on this. We have the Federal Reserve with massive capital injections into the financial sector. Does that sound familiar to you? Yeah, they did the same thing during the financial crisis. We have a Federal Reserve that is lowering rates in an environment that's supposed to be booming. Are you kidding me? You can't make this stuff up if you tried. More cuts are coming. We all know that. Quantitative easing is going on right now. Some entity out here is buying bonds. I mean, you can literally go to the Federal Reserve's own website and see they are buying the debt right now. This is quantitative easing. It's not being announced. It's going on. We're getting calls for, again, dollar devaluation. This is it. I can't imagine how anyone out here with a single functioning brain cell can't see that something is very wrong here. Our economy is booming, stronger than ever. Meanwhile, capital injections into the system, quantitative easing, dollar devaluation. I mean, you want to go, it's too much. But again, it's all about, keeping the people distracted, convincing them that what they're seeing is not real. It goes back to this market that's completely fake, it's completely managed. I mean, I don't think we've ever seen anything like this before. In fact, I know we haven't. In our face, we're being told what's going on here. We have 6 banks on Wall Street buying the market at one particular. Why do you think, part of this, why do you think the Federal Reserve is pushing cash into these banks right now? So they can use that cash to buy stocks. I mean, it should make sense to you. It's crazy. And like I said yesterday, expect what we're seeing here to get more desperate moving forward. Expect to see more simultaneous rallies in the stock market and the debt market at the same time. But I think it's going to be harder for them to continue the charade. Because, again, and I've explained this to you so many times, these bubbles, and there are multiple bubbles here, it takes more and more effort to keep them inflated. And at one particular time, no matter how much effort they put into keeping these bubbles inflated, they will burst. All we need, I want you to think about this, is one of these multiple bubbles to burst, because every single bubble is dependent on the next one. And I've explained this for years. Once a single bubble bursts, we're going to get a series of them. They're going to go boom, 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 boom. And a rapid correction to fair value is going to happen across the spectrum of asset classes. It's going to twist people's head around like The Exorcist. There's no doubt about it. Anyway, so that's where we are right now. It's pretty straightforward. And understand, what we're seeing now would only be happening if we were in a full-blown financial crisis, for which we are. I mean, how many of you believe that we would be seeing let's see if we were in a real booming economy. Would we be seeing capital injections into the financial sector? Would we be hearing calls for zero and negative rates? Would we be hearing calls for quantitative easing and dollar devaluation? You can't make it up if you tried. Again, if you wrote this down and tried to sell it to someone, they would laugh. But this is where we are at. And the lies are going to get bigger and more epic as we move forward. All right, let's get back to work here. I was in one trade this morning on the long end of this market, made a little cash here. I'm hoping to get in at least another 2 more trades today. For my lions out here, keep your eyes open. My 1, 2, 3 boom system on my website, traderschoice.net, still giving us a buy signal here. Go check that out. Look at the bond market chart today. Again, take advantage of my website, people. Everything you need is there. It's the truth. This guy right here and my lion. We love you a lot. So share this video, get it out there. See you later.